Hi there, I'm Sid Breer, and you're watching a quick demo I put together to demonstrate what I've learned about TechSmith products such as Camtasia Studio and Snagit. So let's go ahead and get started. What I have here, I've gone into After Effects, and this is a composition from the title sequence. And as you can see, if we look at the way the layers are set up, I've got a nested composition inside this larger composition. The nested composition already has some animation going on in it. And so what I did, about 2 seconds in, I wanted that clip to pop up. And as you can see, the character kind of moves as he comes up. The reason I'm showing you this, I wanted to talk a little bit about keyframes and the way the GUI and the interface is set up. For example, the zoom tool on the timeline, very similar to Camtasia Studio. Why don't we bounce back over to Camtasia Studio? Okay, so we're back. Now, one of the things I love about Camtasia Studio is you can record anything that's on the screen, including Camtasia Studio itself. So one of the things I noticed when I imported this clip I just made, the screen capture I just made, it asked me what the end user was going to see. So I selected the preset for YouTube HD, which automatically saved me a bunch of time, and I really like that feature. So another thing I noticed, based on the activity of my mouse movements, Camtasia Studio went ahead and used Smart Focus to add zoom and pan keyframes. Now, I said I wanted to talk a little bit about keyframes. So the keyframes in After Effects are a little bit different in the sense that there's a start and end point, and you make your move, and then it does the tween frames for you. I noticed the keyframes in Camtasia Studio are a little bit different in the sense that there's sort of a beginning and an end point nested within the keyframe itself. So if I want to change the duration of the zoom, I can simply double click and change the duration up here. And then if you go back to the timeline, you'll notice that the endpoint shifted to the left, making for a slower zoom in. Okay, well, we can't really talk about TechSmith products without talking about Snagit, which is also a very cool tool. You have different ways of capturing, and you can in fact capture video. In this case, I just want to do a quick screen capture. So I've got a frame from the video paused here, and I want to grab a capture of it so I can use a still for the picture-in-picture function in Camtasia Studio. So how do I do that? Let's just hit capture. Let's grab what I want. Boom, automatically stored to the library. I don't have to worry about where to find the file. Let's see, in this case, since it's a comedy, my character is drinking a beer, which is not appropriate for work hours. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to mask over that real quick. What else? Why don't I add a real quick border effect there. Now I've got like a rip paper kind of effect, and as you can see, it also supports transparency. Very cool. So why don't I go ahead and just save that real quick to the desktop. I'll save it as a PNG so we can keep our alpha channel there. I've got use transparency check, so I'll save that, and let's see what happens with the picture-in-picture. All right, so I imported my Snagit screen capture as a PNG, placed it where I wanted to, resized it. All I had to do was change the dimension of the width, and it kept the same aspect ratio for me. I thought that was very user-friendly. So the picture-in-picture is going to play, and I can add different parameters to it, but let's just go ahead and play it over the moving video behind it. And I used a call out to add a message there. Let's see what it says. I want to work at TechSmith. True story. Thanks for watching.